Hi guys, welcome back to Uncommon Voyagers. Today I'm going to talk about our accommodation that we stayed in when we visited Liverpool for our family trip. So first lot of video just shows us arriving at Lime Street Station, which is their big main station. We caught the train from Manchester Airport into Liverpool. It was about an hour. Really comfortable ride, super easy to get there. And actually when we walked out I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect, but nice big train station, nice and clean, lots of shops inside. We did arrive a little bit early, so we kind of thought, oh, what are we going to do? We're actually here a couple of hours early, but I made contact with our accommodation to let them know that we were there a bit early. They responded within minutes and just said, look, it's currently being cleaned, but we'll let you know as soon as you can go in there. So we thought that was awesome. So we just started wandering up the street, saw some lovely old buildings along the way. This is one of them. Saw some kind of dilapidated kind of ghost towny vibe ones as well, but never didn't feel unsafe or anything. And again, very clean, just a lot of old buildings and not particularly full. So I've just got a bit of a map there. It just shows that it's a 7-minute walk, a really easy walk. You're not going up any hills or anything like that. You only have to cross a couple of little roads. Yeah, super easy walk up to the accommodation, which I was hopeful would be the case since I chose it because of its proximity to Lime Street Station. So that's just the outside. Doesn't look too fancy. The sign that says hardware is actually a really cute little cafe that does amazing coffee. So if you like your coffee, pop in there. So once we got upstairs, there were a few little steps we had to go up. So if mobility is an issue, might be worth looking if there's a ground floor. That lift access, 3-person max, that actually brings you up to the next level up as well via another door. So actually you could probably not have any issues either way. It's very small though, so it's really just one person, one suitcase. The 3-person max would be 3 people without luggage, and we used the stairs a lot because we could. Now entering the apartment, the first thing you see is a really large, very clean, very nicely done bathroom. Funnily enough, I think the bathroom is probably larger than places that I've stayed in when I've been in Paris or London. So the pure size of this, when I was looking at the pictures on booking.com, oftentimes you'll see photos that make things look, spaces look larger than they actually are. This was not the case in this apartment at all. Everything was actually the same or looked larger than what I saw on booking.com. So I was really happy with how spacious it was with the 3 of us staying there, because we had only chosen a 1-bedroom apartment. So I did have a slight concern that maybe we'd be a bit cramped, but I really didn't need to worry. As soon as I walked in, I knew we'd be fine. That's a little laundry area. So tucked away in the little cupboard there is a washer dryer. The good news is that not only does it wash, it also dries. I was a bit worried about how we'd manage to dry things if we did wash them. That was no concern once I saw that. And the other side just had a ironing board and an iron in there. So you then go up a couple of steps. Now, I was going to be away for 5 weeks, so my luggage was so heavy. So I was like, oh no, not steps. But it didn't kill me, so I'm here to tell the tale, which is fantastic. Now, off to the left is the bedroom, very large bedroom, and then off to the right is the kitchen, living, dining room. So again, guys, I don't know if you can tell just the pure scale from the video. It sometimes can be a little bit deceptive, but this was a good size. And for 3 people, at no point in time did we ever feel cramped at all. So we had a big TV cabinet. They had little informational booklet off to the side where we could see nearby things and the rules and regulations of where we were staying. Now, view, nothing to get too excited about. There were some cute old churches off in the distance. I think one of them was the Bombed Out Church, as it's called by everyone. So it looked as though there were a couple of kind of burnt down or kind of dilapidated buildings around, but we were there to see family. We weren't really there to sightsee, and there were beautiful places of Liverpool that we did get to visit. But yeah, in terms of looking out the window, nothing really glamorous. Now, this kitchen was very clean, very spacious, had all of the amenities that you need. The only thing I'd say is that it's so large, but the fridge is quite small. But again, we were eating out. We didn't have a lot of supplies. We weren't planning on cooking while we were there. We basically just bought some cereal, to be honest. So all we needed was a couple of bowls, a couple of plates, and some spoons and knives and forks. In that hidden little drawer there, they actually gave us instructions, because obviously think people have had issues finding that hidden drawer. But yeah, otherwise the kitchen had everything that we needed, as well as a dishwasher, which we didn't use because, again, like I said, we just had like some coffee cup, couple of glasses, and some wine glasses that we used, and yeah, some cereal bowls, to be honest. So it had everything you would need, though, if you were going to stay there, for any kind of. It seemed more Airbnb to me than like booking.com. So it really was an apartment hotel, which we really appreciated because we were staying we were staying from September 4th to September 8th. So this is the bedroom. Really, really big. Again, it's as big as it looks. And the other thing I noted too was that it's just super high ceilings, which I think also kind of gave it that large feeling. But the beds I like a firm bed. These beds were firm. My mum thought they were a little bit too firm. My sister ended up deciding to sleep on the couch, which she said was quite comfy and didn't bother her at all. But yeah, plenty spacious. There was no need for us to get 2 bedrooms. I did worry a little bit. I thought, oh, maybe we should have got 2 bedrooms with the 3 of us, but it really was. There was so much space. 2 bedrooms would have probably been too big. Now, the only complaint I would have about the place is this is your only hanging space. So if you were staying longer, you'd probably be a little bit, you wouldn't be overly impressed if that's the only place you had to hang your clothes, or that's how you had to hang your clothes. Same view out this window as well. Bombed out buildings. It looked like one was overtaken by greenery. Like it's just looked like things had started to grow back there over the years. There was a car park at the back. But in terms of noise, we didn't really hear, cars and talking, or, a lot of noise. It wasn't, there's a nightclub nearby, or there's a little bit of a club, a cafe that turns into a club, we heard at night, but we didn't really hear, well, I didn't hear any of that. And I'm not that deep of a sleeper that if it's really loud, I wouldn't hear it. So that was a really good bonus that it was nice and quiet for us. My sister did say that she did hear Pink Pony Club playing all night when she was sleeping in the lounge, but that was because they were having a hens night in the room next to us. So, they were playing the music loud for a few hours, and she heard that, but they turned it off at a decent hour, and all was well. I think anytime you stay in any sort of accommodation, you take the chance of someone being there for a hens night or having some fun. Yes, that's me in the mirror looking a little bit disheveled because I am still in my playing gear. We just arrived after a 25-hour flight, so yeah, not overly glamorous. So yeah, once I had explored the actual apartment, I was ready to go upstairs and explore the rooftop terrace, which was also a big selling point to me because my mum's a smoker and I wanted somewhere safe for her to be able to go and have a cigarette without me worrying that she was going to get kidnapped, lost, or otherwise whisked away. So I was really pleased to see this deck that's upstairs. So easy to get up there. Really, again, I keep saying the word spacious, but it's really the only way I can describe the place. I mean, or huge, but spacious sounds a little bit more bougie. So let's go with spacious. That's my mum and my sister sitting there having a little look, and my mum having her obligatory cigarette that she'd been holding on to have until we arrived. Now, again, it's not a fantastic view, but it's an inner city view. I don't know what people would expect of Liverpool. There's a lot of bombed out buildings, it seems like, or there's a lot of damaged buildings that haven't really been fixed, and then there's a lot of modern stuff, so it's kind of a weird juxtaposition. But yeah, it was nice. It was it was a nice place to go, and again, I really was pleased that she was able to go up there, mum, so that she could have a cigarette and for us to just get some fresh air. Obviously, you would be polite to other people up there in case they don't smoke, but just a really nice addition. So altogether, 44 Renshaw was amazing. Great responsive team, answered my questions as soon as I sent them, and we really had a delightful stay. And if I went back to Liverpool and I needed somewhere to stay, I would 1000% recommend staying here. Really would. Thanks, guys.